Uh, Very happy to be back in VIT-AP. So we all like stories, isn't it? Let me start with a very small story. This story is about a family man who had a very beautiful family, a beautiful wife, and two sons. Sons of the elder one is of 8-year-old and the younger one is of 6-year-old. And this man, who is the head of the family, he is the son of a rich dad. So after his dad's demise, he has inherited the wealth from his father. And he was, at that point of time, he was running a small rice retail business in the local town. So basically, like, he gets the rice in bulk quantity from wholesale dealers and then distributes in small quantity in the local area to the customers. So one day evening, he was coming home and his elder son was crying because the son was having a severe stomach pain. So the father did not have any money. So he told his wife, let me go back to my customers. I'll do the money collection. I'll come back in 10-15 minutes. I'll take our son to a doctor. So he goes, and almost for 1 hour he has not returned. And after 1 hour he comes back to the home with so much of frustration and anger in his face. So the wife asks, husband, what happened? So he didn't say a word. He directly goes to his office room, brings all the ledger kept in his office room, puts it in the middle of the house, puts kerosene and fires them all. So these are the ledgers where he has written whom he has distributed the rice and how much they have paid so far and how much is pending for each one of them. So the family was shocked and the mother asked, husband, what happened? Why are you doing this? We are making a big loss. So the father said, see, I went to all the customers, all of them unanimously said something. They said, Modalali, sorry, we don't have money. We cannot pay you now. We'll pay you later. So Modalali, in the language Tamil, called our owner, right? So he said, the money which is not useful for my kids' medical purpose. So what I'm going to do with that money? Let it go, right? So the son was looking at his father and he's looking at the whole family. And the son had multiple thoughts. And one of the son's thought was, if along with the business that my father is doing, if he would had one degree and if he might be working in any company, then our family will not be in this trouble. So, so this story is a real story that happened in my life. So this story was about my father, and I was that 8-year-old son who had a severe stomach pain. Hello everyone, I am Madhan Kumar Srinivasan. I am an inventor and a serial entrepreneur. As an inventor, I hold little more than 100 international patents to my name so far, and I have built 5 companies. So welcome to my talk on embracing failure and empowering humanity. Thank you. So I was born in a place called Karur, a small city in the state of Tamil Nadu in India. Probably after listening about the year that TEDx was born, and I also remember the year VIT was born, and me, we all have one commonality. We all are born in 1984. So I started my schooling in one of the top private English convent in Karur, and I did my LKG here, and then during my UKG, my father couldn't pay the term fee, the midterm fee, so I have to drop out, and after a couple of months of break at home, I was being sent to the same school again, but this time I was not allowed to go to the English medium section, but I have been sent to a regional Tamil medium section, right? Basically, if you are going to a regional medium of learning, the fees will be much lesser. So I started my first standard in the school, and I did till my 5th grade here. Then for my 6th grade, I have been sent to the CSI Boys Higher Secondary School. So I studied till my 9th grade, mid of 9th grade. So during my 9th standard, in my town, we had a very big flood. probably that is a historical flood that happened in Amravati river, and lot of families' wealth was totally washed out, and my family was not an exception. So my father has lost everything. So we have to migrate to a different place. So the family has shifted to my mother's birthplace called Satyamangalam in Tamil Nadu, right? And I have started my schooling from the mid of 9th standard till my 12th standard in the government boys higher secondary school Satyamangalam. So as you can see, my childhood was very interesting. Probably what I'm sharing is a very quick glimpse of whatever happened. And my early childhood had taught me three important lessons of my life, and I keep these lessons very close to my heart. The first lesson is how not to do business. So this is something I have learned from my father as well as from my uncles. Number two, from my childhood, I am a strong believer of education is the true key for a human success. Because of the experience that I have come across, whatever I have faced so far in my life, so it has made me to become a number person. So to me, the impact matters, scaling matters, right? For most of us, you may be counting your numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, right? My number system is little different from others, so I like to count my numbers as 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. So basically, like, I would like to do things that are impactful and scalable. That's it. So after my 12th grade, like everyone, I also went to my engineering degree. I studied from one of the premium institutions in Tamil Nadu. Of course, when we think about college days are the most memorable period, right? Any number of degrees you do, the bachelor college is the most memorable period for anyone. So I did had lot of memorable days. Probably like I'll share one of the memorable thing about my college. So this is during the first semester exam, right? And having studied 12 years in Tamil medium, when I came to engineering, the biggest challenge was I need to read everything in English, all subject in English, understand them, and give the exams to pass. Okay, so I was sitting and preparing for my first semester. For example, it was a chemistry exam. Okay, so I opened a textbook, and the first chapter, the introduction chapter, goes like this: the organic chemistry is defined as blah 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 blah. 7-8 line of first paragraph content, and it ends with dot. Now, having gone through the first paragraph, I want to make sure I understand what I read, so that I will go to the second paragraph and I will continue further. So I'll close my eyes and I'll try to remember what was the first paragraph content. Believe me, I will only be able to remember the last dot, but not even the, right? So that was the kind of a situation. I cried a lot of nights and I have not slept during my exams. So first 2 years, primarily it has gone by fighting for understanding English and writing exams and clearing all the subject. And that is when it happened. During my second year, fourth semester, I have gone to attend this embedded systems training, a chip programming training. And when I was sitting in the training, given all my background, I know I am going to do something with the chip. And I have seen a great future out of the technology that I was learning. I came back to college. I have purchased a lot of kits from the training center. I have converted my room into a complete laboratory. I was like a mad person, doing right, wrong experiments for almost 2 months. And at the end of 2 months, I know I am going to build a business empire out of it. So I went to my hometown, took my dad. I have registered my first company in my hometown, and I came back to college. While I was doing the business, some of my college mates also wanted to do business with me. I don't want to confuse my first business, so what I did was I have started one more company, and we were running these two companies along with my college. So that's how my early entrepreneurship started, and I have completed my BTech. And this is a custom. I think everywhere, especially in India, once if your your BTech or BE degree is over, everyone will ask, have you got a job placement? So like my friends, I was also attending a lot of interviews, and in one of the campus interviews, I have completed all the technical rounds. and I was sitting in the last round in front of HR. So the HR started asking questions for 5-10 minutes, and after some time he looked so confused. Then he told me, Madan, based on your previous technical rounds, I cannot reject you. You are very strong technically, but based on the round that I have with you, I cannot select you because your communication skill is very, very poor. So what he said is, he has taken out his business card. He said, our company is based out of Bangalore. Take my card, come to Bangalore, go and attend 2 months of spoken English class, and then come back to the company and collect your offer letter. It will be ready. So and then he blessed me, and then I was coming out with his card. My friends were waiting outside. Somehow, I don't know what was my thought. I felt like I have been insulted. Tears are in my eyes. My friends were waiting outside to receive me. They were all curious to know what happened to my final round. So when I came, they all came and they were asking, Madan, what happened? What happened? I have broken into tears, and I just teared out the business card, thrown it there. I told my friends, let's not talk about it, let's go. So that was one of my interview experience. Then, as my passion, I wanted to really do higher education. So I went and did my M.Tech, and further I wanted to do my PhD. Probably mine is one of the very early PhDs in cloud and analytics together. In those years, the early 2010. So I have completed my PhD under a living legend, Dr. K. Sarukesi. Back then he was a Vice Chancellor of Hindustan University. And further, I also wanted to understand the nuances of business and management. I want to understand the strategies before I run my businesses. So I went to IIM Calcutta. I did my management program here, and this photo was clicked during my graduation day, and I was blessed to be a chief guest for my immediate juniors graduation day. So that is how my schooling life looked like. Now you all remember I have started 2 companies during my college period. So I was running these companies for almost 7 years, and towards the end of it, I felt like, see, my ambition is to build global companies, but my companies were growing more like a Indian regional firms. We are primarily operating in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. I don't want to continue that way. I really wanted to build larger companies. So I thought of giving a 2-3 years of gap, going into IT industry, understand how the MNCs operates, how international business are being done. So I was looking for opportunity. I was blessed to get into Infosys. So I happened to stay with Infosys for almost 4.5 years. So Infosys is one firm that has really given me the identity of who I am. While I have lot of flourishing examples to talk about my Infosys days, but one notable example that I can tell you is in 2012 early period, I have built, along with 22 interns, I have built India's first private cloud at Infosys. So that was a big milestone that has given me a global visibility. In the same year, Infosys also has recognized me with an award called Infosys Cloud Tech Guru. To add to that, I have also received this recognition from LinkedIn. So LinkedIn said my LinkedIn profile was one of the top 10% most viewed LinkedIn profiles in India at that time. My research, my innovation contributions have been recognized by IBC Cambridge at UK as top 100 scientist 2014. With all this international accolades, I have been getting good number of international offers to join job both in West and East. I have chosen one nice offer from Singapore. The place, probably I call Singapore as my second home. The place where I stayed more than 8 years in my short lifespan. So 2013 is when I have joined one of the Singapore company called GSTF. It's a niche consulting firm. So I joined the company at the capacity of a principal consultant, and at that capacity I worked for 3 months. And in the 4th month, my CEO and president, Dr. Anand Ravindran, a very popular entrepreneur in Singapore, known for his achievements and mentorship. So he has promoted me as an assistant director of his company, and he has given me technology entirely to run across the firm. So under his leadership, I was pivotal in establishing our Singapore business in Philippines, and the later year we have expanded to Middle East in Oman and Jordan. Among other things, Through GSTF, I was instrumental in introducing technologies like AI, IoT, and big data in Singapore for the first time during my tenure. So then I moved on to Accenture. So I joined Accenture, I think, in 2015. So after joining Accenture, I had an opportunity to create an entire new business line for Accenture. It is called Cloud Analytics or Cloud AI. So I have created this unit, and we have gone to build little over 50 products in less than 7 years. And these products were, serving hundreds of Accenture customers and saving more than $100 million dollar annual revenue for our customers. And this product portfolio has also given me little more than 100 patents. Right? In addition to my role as a cloud AI lead for Accenture, I was also heading the patent effort for India, and I was the lead for two of the larger units at Accenture. So just I wanted to take you through a quick journey of my patents that happened in Accenture. So I filed my first patent in April 2017. I still remember this date was April 14th. For Tamilians, it is a Tamil New Year, a more memorable day. And from then on, within a year's time, my total number of patent counts has reached to 14, and we have filed in US, UK, Europe, Australia, and India. And at the time of my fifth patent anniversary, thank you. At the time of my fifth patent anniversary at Accenture, my patent count has reached 80, out of which 28 patents were granted. And as of now, I hold 104 patents, and out of 104, 65 patents are granted. A week ago, I have received a confirmation from Accenture stating two of my patents were granted from US, and that made the 65th patent of my entire journey. And while once again, like, Accenture has given me a lot and lot and lot. And one most memorable thing was, while COVID was a bad year for all the human being, there is one incident I always celebrate during COVID. During October 2020, I have received this personal letter from Accenture CEO Julie Sweet with kindness, and she has written a personal note appreciating my innovation and patent efforts to Accenture. And while Accenture also has given me a lot of awards and accolades and taken me to places, this is one prestigious award that I have received. This is a title of honor called Accenture Prolific Inventor. At the time I have received this award in 2019, I was one among 49 people in 120 countries where Accenture operates with more than 4.5 lakh employees, or else little over 450K employees. Now, while the life was good, the journey was exhilarating, but the entrepreneur in me, and also the true person who Madhan Kumar Srinivasan is, the spiritual person, was asking me a lot of questions in the late years. All the questions are going towards one particular topic. I started asking myself, who am I? What is the purpose of my existence on earth? Why I need to live anymore? So while I was searching for answer, I could able to summarize. I think the message has come from upside. I could able to summarize my purpose as MHIT. So what is MHIT? Empowering humanity using innovation and technology. Right? So I have decided I am going to live my rest of the life to do something to humanity as possible with the two things that I am good at, the innovation and technology. So I have went and started a few new companies, and I have found some of the beautiful and greatest partners. I cannot ask more than that from God. So currently I run three startup. The first one is called WiseWork. So here we are building futuristic innovation products using human-centered AI. So we are trying to solve some of the so-called complex human problems and coming up with innovative products using emerging technologies. My second company is called HuLearn. Here we are trying to bring in the power of cognitive pedagogy, a cognitive educational methodology on metaverse and AI. I am sure one day HuLearn will rewrite the way the human education that is happening today. My third firm is called DNA World. So we are trying to bring in the power of genomics and AI together and trying to solve human health issues. We have started with cancer as the first theme to solve. So these are the three companies I currently run. This is one of the recent programs where all the founders of ULearn, we spoke about how in ULearn we are changing the way the education is happening by bringing in the power of technology and innovative methodologies, right? So we have delivered this whole talk in the Green Accelerator event in Davos, Switzerland during 2024 World Economic Forum annual meeting. So the global audience, the kind of response they have given, it has made us sure that we are traveling in the right path. So this is the beautiful family which is behind all my success. I thought on this memorable day I want to share my family with all of you. So I just want to conclude my talk with one of my most favorite principle. Probably I have given few talks in the past, but I have never quoted this personal principle anywhere because I never had a chance to do. But when I heard the theme of this event, I thought I have to conclude my talk with telling you this of my principle. I call it as FBQ principle. So this principle goes like that. Whenever I feel so low, right, I always remember my FB cube. So the principle says, fail. Failing is not a sin or crime, but bounce back, right? As I said, failing is not a sin or crime, but not bouncing back will actually it is. So while life is so beautiful for all of us, at the same time, life may not be fair all the time to all of us. We all come across struggles, failures for sure. But if we all remember, those failures are the ones which has made a proper basement, the stepping stone for all our success. So together, let's all celebrate, embrace the failure of each other, and let us put our hands together to do something towards empowering humanity before we all take our last breath. Thank you.